these have been ordered today in the 24 hours that we brought it to you as a TSV. I have so much I want to say, and I'm going to say it really quickly because otherwise I'll be here talking long-winded forever before the guest even gets out here. Number one, you now will see that we are completely sold out entirely of the exclusive and new lilac color that Hulken, the brand, partnered with on us to bring to you today. So lilac entirely gone. This is the bag that makes schlepping easy. That's their tag phrase. They have 10,000 plus happy schleppers on their website, and so many testimonials of how people use their bags that are lightweight, that are water resistant, and that haul it all. They debuted here on QVC in Sean Saves Christmas a couple years ago and sold out. Made European style for a lot of Europeans that haul things over cobblestones, that haul things up Parisian flights of stairs because there's no elevator. These are entirely designed in Switzerland of polypropylene, and they haul it all in either the large size, which I own 2 of, and the medium size, which I own 3 of. I've gifted these. They are my one of top 5 favorite things I have ever purchased from QVC, because you don't know how to live without Hulken and how you did before it came into your life. So now that you know the size, and they can haul 66 pounds of a 35 pack of water, picnic supplies, sporting equipment. Move your kids into college in the fall with these. You will love them. Here are the colors. Down there is our midnight blue. This is your last look. The medium, you save about 20 bucks right now before the end of the day, 30 minutes from now, in the medium off of the QVC price, and 25 bucks you're saving off of the large. This is the Emerald City, which actually we call teal. In the teal, which is exclusive and new to us at the Q, we have 300 in the medium. And in the large, 1,100. The black, I own, as I said, 5. I use them daily. I just packed up 2 of them today because I got to take my mom all of her clean clothing and some supplies and and I just load it all in the Hulken, and then I just stroll and roll right to her senior center. The best, rose gold, own them, silver. Own them. And I want you guys to know, as I invite out Alex, this is your last look at a bag that went entirely viral. Alex lives in Portugal. Her dad invented this concept. Everything is made in Hungary and designed in Switzerland. And you guys really invented like a clever new way.
Category of products.
A new And by the way, here's the people that love to use these. Fashion designers during Fashion Week, when they got to haul all their supplies and the irons and the clothing samples. And makeup artists, Mally and all of our makeup artists have these.
Makeup artists love us.
I could go on and on, but I'll let you do the honors of telling
Well, thanks
the
for having
story.
me back. And this is the last look before
I
I fly back to Portugal. So I hope you guys love it and grab yours, because we've never had such a good price. You're not going to find a better value than what you have tonight until midnight. So it started with my dad, who has been in packaging for decades. We're a 3rd generation business. He designed this with his factory, really coming from our own problems, having to schlep things, groceries, laundry from point A to point B, breaking our backs along the way. And we realized we're not the only ones having to schlep things. We're not the only ones wanting to save our backs. And so we put it online, and like Sean said, it has gone completely viral since. We've seen it all over social media. We were just in New York last week. Every block you'll bump into a Hulken, because it really is a life-changing product.
It's a better way to do a very normal thing, which is to haul your stuff. Do you have returns that you've got to take to the mall? How are you getting them in there? Just packing up a ton of shopping bags and throwing them on every shoulder and hauling them while also trying to haul your grandkids and your whatever. I mean, boaters use these, picnickers, RVers, campers. And then I said I moved my mom into a senior living facility with them. I also have used them to haul wood from our log pile in the middle of winter across snowdrifts into the garage. People go to the Costco's and the Trader Joe's because this is how they bulk food shop. or they flea market, or if you live in New York City or one of the big cities and you use a laundromat. This is how you're getting the dirty there and the clean home. We could go on and on.
And on and on.
Should we review how we choose our size? Because we have 13 minutes left with Alex.
That is an important question that we get all the time, and both sizes are great. And to be honest, you'll probably end up with both because, as you know, you buy one and then you realize you need a second one, and we'll often go for the smaller, the bigger size. So this is the medium-size Hulken. It has 4 steel wheels at the bottom. It fits up to 3 full grocery bags. So let me show you. You've got 1, you've got 2, 3 full grocery bags right here, and you still have some space, as you can see right here.
And as you can see right here, sorry to block your view, though she's not using it right now, each large and medium have a full zippered top lid. Not to mention that they are water resistant, so it can rain, it can sleet, it can snow. You can spill food, you can get ice cream, you can get sunscreen, sand. It doesn't matter. You hose this bad boy down, let it air dry, and she is pristine in no time flat. Okay, so that's the medium.
That's the medium size. So the large size is huge. It's amazing. You don't even know how much can actually fit in the large size. Let's look at how many grocery bags do we have here. 5 full grocery bags. I'll show you how it works. Just put 1, and these are heavy grocery bags. These are not the type of bag you actually want to have to carry on your own. Got 3, 4, 5, there you go.
And there's like way room to spare.
There's so much room to spare.
And then it's the little design details, so that's the large.
That's
Explain like what you did with the handles, and this whole thing is patented.
Yeah, this whole thing is patented. We were the first ones, and every step of the design process is really thought out in a way to make it as convenient as possible. For instance, these handles right here are reinforced so that it's so much more easy to maneuver it.
Yep.
So much easier to maneuver it. If they were floppy, you wouldn't be able to actually pull it as strongly, and the Hulken would feel heavy. Whereas here, there's so much stuff inside, yet it still rolls like butter. It's still so easy to maneuver because we've designed it in a way that's so convenient.
This is how I get all my product samples home from QVC. This is when I went last year to a glorious experience in London for the Elton John candles during the holidays. This is how I got all of my clothes from QVC home so I could pack them in a suitcase. You're gonna show me what's in here, but I just wanna give you some alternative ideas with 10 minutes to spare, because you are saving $20 to $25 whether you get the medium or the large off of the regular price for these. The bag that's the rolling tote that went viral and has been featured in every morning show, news show, publication, magazine is now normally triple digits. And normally people will pay that because it is a life changer. Now with close to 20,000 ordered today, they're never under $100.
Never.
So it's a major moment. So tell me about what's in here.
Yeah, so this is very timely. This is a day at the pool with your grandkids when you don't really know how many bags you need, but it's a lot. Here you got your poolside read, which is usually a heavy book. You've got toys, swimsuit, snacks, of course, more toys, but these are bulky items. Like, how many tote bags would you actually need to fit all this? Here we've got a cooler. How many towels do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 towels, which would typically be, again, very heavy to carry, and a full-size beach bag, which in itself is so heavy.
Do you know what I also used these for? During the holidays last year, I packed up all of the gifts for my mom's nurses and administrators at the senior center. And so, I mean, gifts of like wine bottles and swag bags, and I mean, gifts upon gifts. And I just loaded 2 with a large full, and I was able to, with one handle, just roll into her senior center with like 25 gifts all in there.
Exactly.
Like you literally, when she shows you what's in this one, you could use this as creative storage. She's got like 4 down comforters.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's take a look.
Insane.
It's actually insane. So this is the large size again. We'll take a look at how many actual comforters fit in here. But you can use it as storage, but you know what? It also looks great. So we didn't want to have just a boring utility product. We wanted something that was fashionable, that you can have in your living room, that people will stop you on the street and ask you about your Hulken. So here we've got 7 extra large blankets. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2 king size comforters. I mean, look at that. The 5th blanket, another king size comforter. And a 7th extra large blanket. That's 7 extra large blankets and 2 king size comforters in the large Hulken.
I once considered, now this is going to sound strange, but maybe you'll tell me I can do it because you live in Portugal, so you clearly travel on airplanes a lot and transcontinentally. One time I actually considered using one of these instead of a suitcase to board a flight and to pack for that flight because it was just so much easier. The idea of like a top load, top fill packing situation and with a zippered top and a material that's polypropylene, so it's like made out of those things indoor outdoor rugs are made out of. It's indestructible. Like this thing could take a luggage carousel like and end up being the hands down winner. Can I take you over here so we can go through colors?
Absolutely.
And then we've had over 20,000 of these ordered today. That right there is why many people in small spaces love their Hulken. Because when you're not hulking and hauling, you can fold it flat. It slips between a sliver thin space between, say, a washing machine and a wall, a fridge and a wall, under a bed, under like a low-rise sofa. And you will roll without breaking your back, roll your way to the end of a glorious day with a Hulken, which again, I own 5 of. And wait till you hear from Mary in Pennsylvania, because she just bought her 8th. I'm not excited about storage items. I don't get excited about storage items, but I think the reason why you first had me at hello with these is they're so chic.
Right.
Like every one of the choices, this is our midnight blue. You choose your large or your medium. If you want the midnight blue, $700 in the medium and $1,800 in the large. Do you need one of each? Yes, in my opinion, you do. This is the exclusive and new teal, which is like Emerald City Green. In the medium, we have 200 remaining. Nobody else has this color. 900 in the large, and what a great gift. Oh my gosh, if they're going off to college and like they're a Michigan State Spartan, like their team colors.
Oh, the perfect gift.
The black, 900 in the medium, 1,900 in the large. The rose gold I own several of, and it has been the most popular in this show. And then the silver is also what I own the most of. And all of these have been in publications from GQ magazine to Elle Decor to the New Yorker, on and on we go. And I would imagine publications like that are not typically writing articles about like, oh, a storage solution. No, but they too first fell in love because they're chic. And then, as Mary in Pennsylvania knows, they crush it in terms of being a better way to do your everyday. Mary, how are you? Miss Mary? Mary in Pennsylvania, are you there? Oh man, she just bought her 8th. I really want to talk to her.
8 Hulkens. That's a pretty. I mean, that's a record to beat.
Is it? How many have you? Not counting you, but how many have you ever heard someone owns?
We've heard of 10.
Okay, because I own 5, and I could keep going.
There you go.
I could keep going.
Yeah, because then you keep them for storage, and it keeps on piling up and having more.
Wait, we got Mary back in Pennsylvania. Mary, is this true? Hi, it's Sean and Alex, who is one of the founders of the brand, that you are now picking up your 8th Hulken bag?
Yes, I'm actually Lori in Maryland, but I picked up my 8th one tonight, and no worries. I even have originals from 5, 6 years ago.
Oh my God!
Without the topper.
Amazing.
And when I tell you they've lasted and lasted, and I've put them through the ringer.
That's amazing.
And they are amazing. And I just keep coming back for more, and I see a new color, and I'm like, oh, I have to have it. I have to have it.
I know.
And
I couldn't agree more.
I have 2 in my Exactly. I have 2 in my living room that I need to unload right now because I was big box shopping today.
Oh,
so
amazing.
They're so worth the price. They are really, really worth the price.
They're just indestructible.
They will last forever.
Yeah.
Indestructible.
They really are.
What's your favorite color?
So today I picked up lilac. I have a color that is featured not at QVC yet, but so I like all of the colors.
Oh,
I keep every time I see a new color, I'm like, I need it.
I know. I really don't